Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Rockwood number BF157. This is in a 314 finish, which is what they call dark bronze, extra dark, I think they call it. Take a look at it. This has a particular mount type that it has been ordered with as well. This is pretty much what it looks like when it comes. We're going to cut it out of the packaging, and before we ship it back to the client, I will wrap it in good quality stretch wrap that we have. Now, this is certainly dark. Yeah, no doubt. So this is a BF157. Okay. Then the part number after that, C17, is the mounting package that we have, which is a concealed surface mount double cone head bolt, 1/4 thread is what this is. Let's go over the part number first. So BF157, that specifically means that this is what is called barrier free, which means it has a particular minimum dimension from the face of the door to the inside of the handle. Now, nowhere in code is it defined what barrier free is, but the accepted standard by Rockwood is 2.5 inch. So the inside of the door, the face of the door to the inside of the pole is 2.5 inch. Okay, which makes the outside of this pole 3.5 inch because the BF157 is a 1 inch diameter pole. It's also an offset. Okay, so you can have BF in just a straight pole, a barrier free, but this is this part number conspires to mean that it is a 90-degree offset as well. Let's take a outside dimension of what that is just for the sake of knowing what it is. So roughly we can see that we're right at about 4 inch, okay, overall, end to end. This part number also means that it is 10 inch center to center. Okay, that's important to know if you are doing a project and you have an existing preparation. Common sizes, 8 inch, 9 inch, 10 inch common. You can do this in 12 inch. You can do it in 18 inch. You can do this in any size you want, in fact. If you wanted these to be 59 inch, they will certainly make them. This is a piece of solid aluminum that has been bent and then finished into the 314 finish, which is, again, what they call extra dark bronze anodized aluminum. Okay. Now, the C17 is where you're going to drill and tap the face of your door. You're going to see 2 of the double head cone bolts. That's a 1/4 thread, 4 set screws. In the base, they have those holes drilled and tapped at both ends. So you will drill and tap the face of your door, insert your double head cone bolt, put the handle over the unit, and then install your set screws, okay, and tighten down onto the unit itself. I would prefer that Rockwood not put the set screws on the side. I'd prefer them on the bottom. The downside of that is this is non-handed. You put the set screws on the bottom and it becomes a handed product. So, I like to specify the hand to the factory in hopes that they will put the set screws on the bottom, but they've told me that they can't do that. Anyway, so there are certainly cases where the C17 type mount, the surface mount concealed, just doesn't work long term. I've had people just very recently, a week ago, client had a 17 mount and sent me pictures of the door handle being pulled off the door, and just typical aluminum storefront, which is 1/8 of an inch solid thick aluminum. And yeah, sure, I mean that's going to, as you tap those holes, eventually that handle can come out, and especially, and it was a restaurant / bar scenario, and those applications are going to get a substantial amount of use and heavy use that borders on vandalism. Lots of pulling on those doors. So while it's certainly very elegant to have concealed holes, in a long-term sense, I would consider certainly not 1/4. I would go with a larger bolt. 5/16 or 3/8. And what would be best is if you simply through bolted. You know, went with a Type 12 mount or a 12 HD, which is a decorative cap on one side with a bolt that runs through the door. I say that because of how much we sell in terms of replacement bolts alone, just the replacement mounting bolts, when it's 1/4 20. That material is bent, broken, stripped out constantly all the time. I would avoid that material when you're designing it from scratch, especially if it's a high volume use. But it is a very attractive pole, there's no doubt. Okay, so let's switch to the screen view, where we can take a look at not only the extended description of this item, but also the supporting documentation. Okay, so here's the item that we are looking at, and our description: barrier-free solid pole, 1-inch diameter with a 10-inch center. Projection is 3.5 with a 2.5-inch clearance. Therefore, the overall length is 11-inch. When we go from that and that. Concealed mounting, supplied for 1 3/4 thick metal doors. That would also work for aluminum doors. Now, if you have a wood door, you can do a concealed mount as well. And we're going to look at that with the mounting options in a moment. See mounting option links for mounting details. So let's do so now. Mounting options. They're only showing the Type 17 here because that's what this item is specifically listed as. It's a concealed 17. However, we can take a closer look at what the different mounting types are for such a pole, and let's do so now. Now on the manufacturer's page, we have a mounting kit parts master table. And as we open up that document, we're going to see there's a lot of data here. These first few pages tell us what is permissible to be done on a particular bar set. But you get into a lot of different possibilities on how you can mount hardware, some through bolt options. Now here are the free end concealed, and on this handle, both of these are indeed free end. They're just not back to back. So our Type 17 is here. This is literally what we have. Type 17 is going to give us that 1/4 20. And if you wanted a heavier duty version, go with the HD. But you can see that there are options here. We were talking about wood doors. Sure. You can do a wood door concealed with a knife insert. And then this cone head machine bolt will thread into the knife insert. And you'll hold it on with the set screw. That's there. Same thing if you're doing a metal door with a rivet or a riv nut. That would be a hollow wall type of anchor. When you tighten up this cone bolt into the riv nut, it will force this part via these this type of treatment that's done to make it somewhat frangible in the fact that it'll collapse and then mushroom over the inside of the door. This is a Type 6, so it's the same as your Type 17, except that it's a single set screw holding it together. Then you've got a 17R riv nut with a double cone bolt. If you're doing aluminum or hollow metal that's not reinforced, I would use the riv nut immediately. And then in this document, there are just more variations on how to mount material. Okay, through bolt variations. Some of it's clearly duplicating data. Individual listings of different bolt part numbers. So the bolt that's in your package is going to be the SP1051, which is the 1/4 20 double cone bolt. Okay. Now back to the item we're looking at. Next is the product brochure, and that will show us our offset poles. And we have down here the BF157. Tells us everything dimensionally we need to know about it. But then up here it gets into some options. Base material, aluminum, brass, bronze, or stainless steel. Available in every possible finish that Rockwood has the capability of doing. So anodizing over aluminum, plating over brass or bronze, or polishing, plating or polishing or brushing or oil rubbing. Antiquing can be done with or without lacquer. There are just so many possibilities. There probably are 3 dozen possibilities that can be done. On stainless, you can do satin or polished. And then you can do the MS, the micro shield, that will give you the ability to have a coating on the hardware that will substantially retard the growth of bacteria, fungus, mildew. Think contagion is the bottom line. You can do these poles in a 316 stainless, which is a substantially higher caliber of stainless that would be significantly more capable at resisting rust, oxidation, exposure to the elements. Rockwood's doing a really good job with powder coating as well. Black powder coat is a very common finish. They can do red and white in addition. Okay, as we continue to move through here, quarter 20 through bolt and finish washer would be considered standard. That's called type 1. This BF150 series is recommended for ADA style compliant, mandatorily compliant openings. You can do that back-to-back mounting, concealed mounting. If the door thickness, it's always a good idea to define to us what the thickness of the door is. If you order a type 1, it's going to be a through bolt. It's going to be intended for 1 3/4 inch thick door. Okay, so whatever the case is when you're ordering pull handles, specify the door thickness. Put it in the comment field. Again, you can upgrade the diameter of the bolt by adding the letters HD when you're looking for your mounting type. See page B27 for mounting selection. We've gone over that. So you can see also how the part number changes as the center to center changes. 8, 9, 10, 12, 18. Again, they can do any size that you like. And we routinely have them make custom sizes. 8.5 inch is not unheard of for some reason. I've done these in 36-inch lengths because that's the look the client had. So imagine if you have a 7-foot door. Well, what if that door is 10 foot? You want the hardware to be proportional in relationship to the overall height of the door. It's not going to look really nice when you have a, if you have a 7-foot door versus having a 10-foot door. Okay. You might literally want to have something a bit more commiserate with the height of the door. Okay. Just a thought there. Now back to the item that we were looking at, which was not a key machine. The link to the manufacturer's page. Let's take a look back at that page. And on that page is where we're going to be able to review not only all of the Rockwood items that we sell. They're ultimately found here, of which there are several thousands. But a link to the manufacturer's full line product catalog for their core hardware. Their door pulls like the BF157, their push plates, their kick plates, other flat goods, door stops, pivots, a variety of trim and auxiliary hardware. But they also have their Rockwood series of RM style door pulls. They call them architectural door pulls. Let's open up that document. And what you'll see there is 100+ pages of, handmade door pulls, leather-wrapped pulls, rubber-wrapped pulls, wood pulls with architectural metal, all kinds of different base materials, all kinds of finishes, several different types of wood that are available. So the point is if you're looking for a special a pull that's going to be quite unique, you'll want to look into that catalog and review the possibilities. There's also a link to the manufacturer's website here as well. Let's finish up this video on camera. Okay, so in conclusion, this is what the BF157 looks like. 10-inch center-to-center pull handle. Very nice, attractive, good fit and finish on this. They do isolate the fasteners in their own packaging to minimize the possibility of damage, and we'd like to see that done at all times. If you have any questions on the Rockwood BF157 in a 314 finish, or any other Rockwood product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.